Hello everyone, I'm meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 9 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful start to your Thursday. Clearly I am stumbling over my words already. Should be a fun day. Let's get right into the news. This story out of Halifax County, where the Halifax County Sheriff's Office says on Tuesday, shortly after 10 p.m., deputies saw a car in the roadway on West 5th Street near Monroe Street that was not moving. When deputies went to check on the car, they found 28-year-old Evan Carroll of Northampton County unconscious behind the wheel while the car was still in drive. Now, deputies assisted Carroll and put the car in park. He then regained consciousness. Deputies say Carroll's 7-month-old child was in the back seat of the car. Carroll was also found with fentanyl, according to officials. Halifax County EMS evaluated both Carroll and his child after the child was released to a responsible family member. Now, Carroll was arrested and charged with felony possession of a Schedule II controlled substance, possession of drug paraphernalia, and child abuse. Carroll was taken to the Halifax County Jail. Records show he was booked under a $20,000 bond and is not allowed to be alone with the child unless another sober adult is present. He is scheduled to appear in court on March 26th. Deputies say the Department of Social Services was contacted and a report has been filed with their office. And we now want to turn our attention to the Clintons, who are again going to be deposed over the Jeffrey Epstein case. NBC's Alice Barr has more.
Unprecedented move. Former President Bill Clinton and former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton preparing for congressional depositions under subpoena to Oversight Committee's Jeffrey Epstein investigation. Both have New York beginning today with Hillary Clinton.
It's going to be the video, and we'll release it. The public will see every second of the deposition.
The couple has not been accused of any wrongdoing, denies knowledge of Epstein's crimes, with Hillary saying she'll ever meeting him, and has demanded all Epstein documents made public. Photos of the former president appear in Epstein files the Justice Department has released, and ultimately members of parties agreed they should appear.
Anyone that has information about Jeffrey Epstein or spent any time with him, I think it's important to ask questions.
It comes as NBC News has confirmed an NPR report that summaries and notes are missing from the DOJ's released Epstein files regarding 3 FBI interviews with the Jeffrey Epstein accuser, who also made allegations of sexual abuse against President Trump in 2019. The woman alleges both happened in the 1980s when she was 13 years old, according to a source familiar with the investigation. It's not clear if that allegation against the president is in the missing files. The Justice Department saying it released everything it can make public, but would review any concerns raised. The White House pointed to the DOJ's previous statement that some documents, quote, contain untrue and sensational claims against President Trump submitted to the FBI right before the 2020 election. President Trump forcefully denies any wrongdoing related to Epstein. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
Thank you, Alice, for the report. We now turn to your forecasts and rain showers right now. Coming down across eastern North Carolina, going to be seeing about an inch of rain from today through tomorrow. Going to be kind of a full, we'll give it about 36 hours of rainfall. There will be some break of rain coming up for tomorrow, but then we may see again a little bit of some additional rain try to show up late Friday evening into your Saturday morning. Right now, a lot of the raindrops are light to moderate. We are seeing again a stronger band further back towards the west that will eventually work its way through eastern North Carolina. So rainfall rates as we head into the afternoon may be increasing. I know there's certainly half of eastern North Carolina that's not in the rain at this point. Those of you watching across Duplin, Jones, Craven, Pamlico, Onslow, Carteret, Pender counties. Well, Pender's starting to see some rain showers off of the western Pender County. But again, right now, it's really the northern counties of eastern North Carolina, pretty much along and north of Highway 264. It's seeing the rain showers. Everyone, though, will be catching the raindrops today. Right now, air temperatures in the low to mid 50s across most of eastern North Carolina. But once you get a little bit further south towards those areas that aren't seeing raindrops right now, you're looking at noticeably warmer temperatures. Right now, 57 degrees in Kenansville and Beaufort, currently 60 degrees in Jacksonville. So there is certainly some heat present. A lot of that is due to the fact we are maintaining a southwesterly breeze. Now, wind speeds not all that impressive outside of Beaufort. Right now, we've got a 16-mile-per-hour sustained breeze in Beaufort, but the rest of eastern North Carolina, about a 4 to 8 mile-per-hour breeze. As we head through today, those southwesterly winds are going to be increasing, and that's going to pump more heat back into the east. But the rain showers are going to try to counteract that heat, so we'll essentially end up pretty much exactly where we were yesterday in terms of air temperatures, back in the low 60s, which ironically is our seasonal average. That's normal for this time of year, so I guess everything temperature-wise is working out for us. Either way, the rain showers are much needed. We are in need of these drops. So again, I do apologize that your Thursday is looking a little soggy and dreary, but this is, again, required to get us back to average in terms of rainfall so far this year. Later on tonight, after we stop in the low 60s for your highs today in the afternoon, going to be dropping down into the low 50s by midnight. As we wake up tomorrow morning, looking at most likely the upper 40s, a little bit cooler tomorrow morning than where we found ourselves this morning, but still, again, looking at cloudy skies and maybe a few wet conditions. Later on in the day, though, tomorrow, cloud cover will start to break up. We'll see more of a northeasterly breeze in play, and that's going to bring in air temperatures more in the mid-50s rather than the low 60s. But we've got a warm up on the way for the upcoming weekend. We'll get to that coming up in just a few moments, but do want to kind of paint you a picture of exactly what you need to know to plan out your day today to make sure you don't get soggy at the wrong time. Do want to say good morning to Bernice Davis. Light rain off and on here in northeast Duplin County. Fantastic to hear it right now. Again, I'm guessing probably around the Albertson area. Again, a few raindrops coming down. Bernice, those are going to increase later on this afternoon. Here's a look again at that stronger boundary moving its way through eastern North Carolina. You'll note the higher rainfall rates designated by the changing colors, the yellows, oranges, reds, indicating fatter drops and faster rainfall rates. That's how we, again, are going to get up to about an inch of rain out of this system. Now, you'll note that those rain showers kind of hug the coast as we head through tonight into tomorrow morning. Inland areas probably waking up to relatively dry conditions, but we will see another opportunity for a few light showers kind of push their way through the late morning hours. But you can tell, again, fairly light drops there. And I do think this model is overselling the amount of rain we are going to see tomorrow. But so far today, it's been pretty spot on. So we'll see how it all truly comes together. But we've got basically just another area of low pressure that's going to follow today's cold front, and that's going to bring in the additional opportunity for rain showers as we head through tomorrow. Now, with that low kind of moving right over eastern North Carolina, that's going to put more of the wet and warm sector out into the Atlantic. So we're going to avoid some of the heavier rain showers out of that secondary low, but we will see some. Now, that area of high pressure back towards the northwest, that is really going to be clearing us out over the weekend. Seeing more sunshine for your Saturday afternoon than what we'll have for Saturday morning. But Sunday is going to be a very sunny day. Sunny and warm, with air temperatures reaching into the low 70s as we wrap up the weekend. Looking at the mid-60s on Saturday after spending tomorrow in the mid-50s. But next week, we are going to start out chilly, gradually work our way back up to the 70-degree mark. 49 degrees on Monday, 53 on Tuesday, 62 by Wednesday, 70 degrees as we head towards next Thursday. Well, that's all we have time for today's 9 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, have a fantastic rest of your Thursday.
This hour of the WITN First Alert Desk is sponsored by ENC Pirate Realty.